and welcome to Elimination Chamber. We are here live from Auckland, New Zealand, and I am Wally Weasel, sitting here alongside JoJo. It's going to be a violent night. And there we see the chamber ready for 6 VixXxens to go at it for the Women's Championship. Was the logo always that big there, Weasel? Wasn't it always the Canadian flag? Well, we can't always get things right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is Catherine Neville making her way to the ring. The recently returned Catherine Neville. How come she's not a furry? Well, she is a furry, but she's just not, a furry here tonight. Said she is a contender, a challenger, one of these 6 VixXxens, ready to head into the chamber and fight for the Women's Championship. She is going to win. We will find out as Catherine Neville enters into a chamber, so she will not be one of these starting competitors, it looks like. That's right, just lock her up. Keep her in there forever. And we have Emily Stratfield making her way to the ring. She was the added representative of the harem following the Beat the Clock challenge, where she was won by disqualification after Atsuko Mitsusaga hit her in the head with a baseball bat. Don't know if that's a statement from Atsuko that she does not respect Emily as a member of the harem or what, but either way, Emily is here. Honey is not. Neither would be Katie Klein or Sasha Banks. Wasn't even given a chance for this, but she'll be going into the chamber as well. I'm sure that she would rather be facing off against Kimberly for the and we see Tina Molina still carrying the VixXxens tag team titles, even though she had lost them against the Paige turning Centrefolds. Championships all over the place here in What's Up Wrestling. Well, the only title that'll mean anything here in this chamber will be the Women's Championship. Championship just suddenly changed. There's the true face of it. Of course, Tina creating it on her own. And here we have the women's champion. Which belt do you think she's going to come down to tonight? Well, she is coming down with neither, as the title belt is already been surrendered to the referee. Defending champion. So as the third final entrant here, we know that she will be in a pod. Just don't know when she'll be getting out. I got all their entrances right here on this this piece of paper. Oh, it's supposed to be randomized, but all right. Now I just talk to the right people, She's a bit hesitant to get in. After all, she did lose that matchup at Royal Rumble against Lady Chaos, making it so that she would have to defend her title here tonight. So we're getting a night off and going straight to Wrestlemania. Oh, she'll still come out as champ, It's her night. Nothing's going to stop Roxie Stevenson. The title was meant for her. And Roxie Stevenson entering the chamber. So our next 2 competitors will be the starting competitors. And of course, one of them will be Lilac, the runner-up of the Women's Battle Royale back at Royal Rumble. Yeah, she'll probably be like the last one eliminated here. They'll probably just lie down or something, you know. Well, Lilac has a lot of heart. See her going all the way. And hopefully this will be her night. Gonna have a long matchup to do that in. Don't you pull the stairs. Lilac managed to put on the brakes at the last second there. Will have to go the distance if she wants to be able to become champion finally once more. We still have one more entrant to come into this one. It is Jessica Jenkins as the crowd bathed in gold. The old Western style. Jessica's partner and best friend Kaio winning the Women's Battle Royale, earning herself a championship match at Wrestlemania. Who knows, she's going to choose the Women's Championship. And it's probably going to be this little cow folk person. Just to finally put a nail in that coffin of that team. Very well could be the point. I think that if Jessica wins here, we're pretty certain that Kaio will still instead challenge for the VixXxen Championship. An interesting contest. All 6 competitors now in the ring. How come you don't have 8? You know, start off with like a fatal 4-way or something. Well, I don't know. I'm not the creator of these matches, but here we go. Lilac and Jessica Jenkins starting things off. Jessica's taking immediate control with a suplex. Do you think all matches are going to happen with a chamber around it? I mean, you know, they're just going to lower it down again. I highly doubt that there, JoJo. We have the capabilities of holding the chamber up high. And making it disappear, I bet. Well, taking Jessica down, a couple of chops. Another chop for good measure, and a jawbreaker from Jessica, and fronting Hurricane Rana. Almost looked like it was a drop kick, but Jessica changing it up at the last second there. Perhaps the training of Elaine being put to good use, and our first pod will be opening soon enough. And it is not a factor according to Jessica or Lilac. And it will be Tina Molina. Lilac was already almost eliminated there as Tina comes right in, and Jessica immediately takes control. Wheelbarrow stunner takes her down, and Jessica just going right to town on Tina. Suplex on her, and Lilac not going to give Jessica any kind of reprieve. Could be an issue, and right into a shuffle sidekick beneath the jaw, and Tina wanted to get back at Jessica as well, but Lilac coming in. And another running Hurricane Rana from Jessica. Jessica just making all kinds of enemies here. And already our countdown begins. Another competitor will be entering. And whom will it be? And it will be the women's champion, Roxie Stevenson, making her way into the ring, and Lilac going out to meet her. Right onto the steel. And, oh, that's going to bring Roxy's damage level right up to the rest of them. As Jessica now looking to eliminate Tina via submission. Does not work. Oh, the good thing about this match is that you don't have to climb up to the apron. Well, that's very true there, JoJo. Look on the bright side of things. And Hurricane Rana from Lilac to Roxie's Stevenson. And here's Tina trying to get Lilac up, but Lilac reverses. And reverse DDT from Lilac. And between Emily Stratfield and Catherine Neville. And it's going to be Emily, the Harem's representative, making her way to join in this one. So Catherine Neville will have the advantage, perhaps. She does still have that knee brace on. As Roxie rammed into the pod on the outside, now right up against. And suplex. And a DDT. Roxie's head again. Ah, it's not damaging anything. Here's the cover. Just a 1 count from Tina. Is Lilac now, is she working with Tina? That's the hair dye couple. Well, we know who this is going to be. No suspense here. All 6 competitors will be in this one at the same time. And here comes Catherine Neville. Catherine, who was taken out for most of the fall, came back, faced off against Roxie in a losing effort. And Jessica countering with a DDT as the fight breaks up between Roxie and Emily on the outside. Now Tina and Lilac. Well, there's confirmation that they are not teaming up together. So JoJo, any predictions on who will win this one? I told you, it's going to be Roxie. Roxie's the only woman powerful enough to win this championship and keep hold of it. Roxie driving her knees into the back of Jessica's. Catherine smacked right into her own pod. Roxie infusing the catnip, and down goes Jessica. Jessica may be the first one eliminated here. Here's the cover. And that is it. Jessica is out. That's what I told you. Roxie, the only one who's powerful enough to hold the women's championship. And looks like Lilac could be joining her. And not quite yet. A triple threat on the outside. And Roxie and Tina. And Tina's going to come join the fray outside as well. The chamber doors close. Why don't they just run out and fight each other outside the chamber? I don't think pinfalls would count. There's some rules in this matchup. When the chamber door is closed, that would be rather awkward. Reversing the suplex, and Tina tossed right at the referee. Spinning back kick from Roxie. Here's the cover on Tina. Referee in position to count. 2 count as Lilac takes a German suplex. Emily coming over as well. And, ooh, nice distance from Emily. That's the power of the harem. Side Russian leg sweep on Roxie, and here's the cover. Not enough as Tina now bringing Catherine over to the ropes and sends her right outside. All gonna go and join up. No support for her former Trinity member. Her Trinity's second generation member, that is. Watching on as Tina staggers about, and Catherine right into the door. Catherine with her, or Emily with her patented knee strikes, and here's the cover. And out goes Lilac. Lilac, you're supposed to wait until the end. Well, with the second one eliminated, we are down to 4 here. Catherine Neville, Tina Molina, Roxie Stevenson, and Emily Stratfield. Sure, Anya would love for Emily to win. So that Women's Championship would look right nice next to the Divas Championship. Yeah, that one hasn't been defended. Is that one even a legal title anymore? Not sure, as almost in stereo, Emily and Catherine sent right back inside. Roxie again infusing the catnip, kick to the back of the head. And here's the cover on Emily. 2, and Emily holding on. Catherine up to her feet. Tina not going to leave her on there, but Catherine countering with a DDT. Straight shot to Emily. Couple more shots, and Emily with a crucifix. Here's the cover. And Tina Molina is eliminated. That is 2 eliminations. And Roxie attempting the cat's meow. Catherine ducking down. And Catherine Neville eliminated. This one is down to Emily and Roxie. Like I said, Roxie's going to win this one. Indeed, she could survive this entire thing. Going for the cat's meow, just about gets it. Fortunately, she spent too much time infusing the catnip. DDT on Emily, and Roxie now poised, ready for a 3rd attempt. This will be the 2nd one to connect, and no! Emily ducking underneath. Emily attempting a quick paradise. Honestly, I don't know what's going on in Emily's mind. She must be incredibly conflicted. After all, winning the Women's Championship may just put her in the position of having to defend it. Though it would really put her in good graces with her goddess. Here's the cover. And the count. And that is it. Emily Stratfield wins the Women's Championship. No, Anya won the Women's Championship. Get it right, Weasel. God damn it. When the harem wins, Anya wins. That's why you know the harem is for real. Emily won this Elimination Chamber matchup. So she's going to be going right into the back with that title belt. Turning it back to Anya. Actually, this will be the first time that Anya has held the Women's Championship. In fact, Anya is just one title away from becoming the true premier VixXxen here in What's Up Wrestling. And you don't want to say that around Emily. Emily fights for Anya. That's her duty. That's her purpose. It's what she wants most in life. Not certain how Honey will feel about this one, but there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We already had one title changing hands here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, that being the Women's Championship just moments ago. I'm sure by now Anya is stroking it softly or having it polished. Mentioned as that match came to a close, how Honey must feel about having Emily winning the title, given that their own little rivalry on who would be the best representative for the harem. It's definitely a huge argument for Emily now. Yeah, but she won that title shot via disqualification. True, but Honey, didn't even win her match. Now we have the Hellcat Championship on the line. Will Samantha Darkstar be the one to finally dethrone Kimberly, who has held this title all the way back from July? She's won every single challenge that has been put against her. Samantha winning this one in a fatal 4-way ladder match. The only 2 competitors, surprisingly, who actually attempted to even win the match. Very quick in interesting match for the wrong reasons. Here we go, Kimberly and Samantha Darkstar Hellcat Championship on the line. This should be a violent affair. So JoJo, any predictions on this one? What? I was a bit distracted there for a bit there. I don't think I can predict on this one. We'll just have to see how this plays out as Samantha with a low DDT. See how long it takes until weapons come into the fray here. Samantha with a senton off the middle rope. Now bringing Kimberly up. And a kick straight to the face. And this one may be over rather quickly. Kimberly up onto the apron. And Samantha going to go and meet her up and knocks her straight down. This is a standing shooting star. And here we go. It is time for the weapons to come right into the fray of this one. Samantha choosing out the table and wrestled away from her. Well, of course it's being wrestled away from each other. You can barely see around it. This allowed Kimberly to manage to get in a spinning back kick. And right into the side of the apron. And tossed right down, face first onto the mats on the outside. Table finally utilized as a weapon. Smash into the face of Samantha Darkstar. Back to the ring. And Kimberly going to bring the table in with her. Oh, this is odd. Usually they just ignore the weapon after it gets discarded once. And the VixXxen's Hellcat division is a bit different than the F.U.B.A.R division in that regard, I suppose. And a nice backdrop from Kimberly. Kimberly, a surprise winner, as we've always said, from the Bikini Party Summer Tournament. More of an MMA fighter than a rough and tumble competitor. And now it's Samantha, sent on the outside. I think that table helped broke her fall. I don't really think it did. I don't think it's going to help here. And off the apron. There's a little crab dance from Kimberly. I think it was a crab dance. I think it was her pacing around, waiting for Samantha to get up. And now suplex down onto the mats. Samantha sent to the table on the outside there. Fights right back and right into a fireman's carry. Straight shot from Kimberly. Trying to come in from behind. Kicks in the knee. And first DDT. And Kimberly's arm was pressed in between the weight there. Samantha Darkstar over the table. And this is it. New champion. Not quite yet. And again, up against the ropes. And a heftier clothesline has both Samantha and Kimberly over the top rope. Honestly, I think Kimberly here has maybe met her match, as Samantha now with a kendo stick straight across the lower back. And one shot is enough. No, it's not. Keep going, Samantha. Kimberly locking in the sleeper hold. Can't get a submission victory on the outside. This is not a fall anywhere matchup. That's why the referee is not following after them. During their mini excursions to the outside. Neck breaker from Kimberly, taking Samantha down. And stop right down to the face. Across the schnoz. Whipped around, and here's the cover. Watch where that hand goes, ref. He noticed. Half camel clutch. And the referee in just a bad position there. And Samantha darting around, realizing her previous lifeline capabilities. Wrong time to be looking for anything. Sledgehammer, though, manages to get it out and it's connecting, just tosses it down on Kimberly. Trying again. My handle right into the gut. Nah, I think it was lower. We're just gonna say it's the gut there, JoJo. All right, but I know hardcore. Kimberly calling on Samantha to come up to her feet, continue the fight. Jawbreaker from Kimberly. And kick now to the knee. Knee to the side of the head. Really marking out on that star. And almost a 2 count only. Still tremendous effort here from both competitors thus far. Oh, you think they're just going to mess up in the final minutes here or there, Weasel? Well, I don't know. They could. There's a counter there from Samantha that could lead to Kimberly's downfall. Hellcat sends Samantha right back to the ropes. Elevated stomp down to the sternum. Again. Another running kick, this time straight to the sternum again. The double pressure to the sternum, and that's enough for Kimberly to once again retain the Hellcat Championship. Is there anyone who could dethrone her from the title? I don't think there is. Kimberly's just too damn good. May very well be, but Samantha still put up one hell of an effort. There we see it again. First shot straight across the throat. As Kimberly once more retains her Hellcat Championship. Wild card entry into that tournament. Now the face of the entire division. Here we are, round 2 between the former members of the Fortunate Sons. And things between them have gotten just worse these past few weeks. Just a month ago at Royal Rumble, Dark Killer and Hype went one-on-one. Dark Killer managing to come out of there victorious. How do you mean managing? Make it sound like he was lucky to survive. It was lucky that the Hype even got the match. Like him, it would have been too cowardly to come in and try. I suppose you can feel good saying that. The safety of our underground lair. Yeah, like he's gonna come down here. Very well could if you keep saying stuff like that there, JoJo. Tag team champions, still brothers, at least I hope. You can feel the fear when I walk by. Still not certain what Violence John has to say about any of this. Sure, he's a little more concerned with losing his F.U.B.A.R championship to Crackerjack. You see him attempt to run through the rankings. Hype in there, getting himself ready. Dark Killer steadily making his way towards the ring here. Sure, either one of these competitors would have rather be into the Elimination Chamber, challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship, or even winning the Royal Rumble. Fortunately, the last month was not, at least the Royal Rumble was not their night. Dork Killer will find his way into the main event of Wrestlemania. It's not Wrestlemania without Dork Killer in the main event. We've only really had one so far, so I guess thus far you're right. But the main event has already been settled. Moose and Buddy. So unless Dork Killer finds his way in between them. As you said, round two between these two competitors. Dark Killer flinging Hype away from the ropes and continues the assault, stomps on the chest, brings up his brother, and now neckbreaker. What the hell, Hype? You spent all that time warming up your head and neck, and you're taken down by a neckbreaker? So Hype there attempting to get some kind of counter fighting going, but could not get through. As Dork Killer now calling his brother to his feet. Hype on the outside and shot to the face. And Dork Killer joining up. And right into the vacant table, and again into that vacant table. This is where things have gotten between these two. It all started because of Dork Killer's insecurities. As the only one of the Fortunate Sons and Tony J. Smith to find themselves eliminated. And almost a count out there. And a horrible way to have this matchup end. And Brainbuster as Dork Killer taken down. Hype now hitting the ropes, coming right back, and huge elevation with that knee drop. Utilizing the knee again as a weapon, catching Dork Killer from behind, German suplex. Now Hype up onto the top. And frog splash down on top of Dork Killer. 2 count only, but still. Tremendous turnaround there with that frog splash. I see, suck it up to Hype now. Actually, I've never really sucked up to either of these two. I remember it. Last year you were going on and on and on about how Dork Killer was going to be the greatest thing ever. Actually, I think about this time last year, my concern was that Dork Killer had a bit of an ego on himself, forcing Doink to face him at a pay-per-view rather than on an episode of What's Up Wrestling. And all throughout that match. Oh, we can play the tapes if you want. And Dork Killer relaxing in the back. And that just allows Hype to counter out and bring Dork Killer up onto the shoulders and down into the back of the knee. Or back of the head to the knee, sorry. Building up some momentum, and down goes Dork Killer face first, and he has just drawn his own brother's blood. but still not enough for a victory. Lines up off the middle rope. Dark Killer counters back, jawbreaker. And gets it with a DDT as both brothers have drawn blood. And here's the cover. And again, a 2 count just for Dark Killer. Here we go. Dark Killer gonna put him away with the Dark Killer there. And middle of the ring. This one could be over. And that is it. Dark Killer victorious. But the blood has been drawn. And we see that tremendous frog splash from the top. Unfortunately not enough. And the height on that curb stomp from Hype. The DDT. Busting him open, and there it is again. Scraping his head across the canvas. But this, the final moments, the Dark Killer, middle of the ring. So once more, Dark Killer victorious. I'm sure we'll be celebrating this one for days, weeks, maybe even months to come. Perhaps now he'll finally stop pretending like there's issues people have with him in regard to his skills or what have you. This hardcore night continues, as now we have the F.U.B.A.R Championship on the line. Sammy D, the challenger. Crackerjack, the champion. Crackerjack actually pulling Sammy D up from the division. Sammy D thus far really only having one championship, but Crackerjack really wanting to defend the F.U.B.A.R Championship. And saying, you know what, Sammy D? Let's you and me have a go. So champions can just do that? They can just say who they want to face? Well, in a way, that's how Number Guy has been running his $1 million championship run. It's just like Crackerjack, he is accepting challengers, all challengers. Not to mention how the Council ran their tag team championship reign. The months that they held on to it without ever defending it. It's not as if Sammy D is incapable of fighting for this one. It's not a Rocky situation. Sammy D is not an underdog. He's been in this division since its inception. Yet he has never held the championship. Until today. As I said, we've already seen one title change hands. Will we see another? And we see Crackerjack ready for this one, ready for his first title defense. One of the biggest men in the roster. A little over half a year off from being taken out by Violence John during his debut a year and a half ago. Coming back, facing him at Christmas Chaos for the F.U.B.A.R Championship. Coming out victorious there. Crackerjack, who entered as number one of the Royal Rumble having a fairly good performance there, lasting a good long while. However, that was not his night, as Sammy D showing no fear, going right for Crackerjack, and Crackerjack taking him down. Sammy D putting up a good fight, and Crackerjack again just shoving him away, and now Crackerjack automatically going right outside for a weapon. And Sammy D, well, for a bit there, he just seems to pause and just watch as a steel chair now, well, briefly introduced into this one. Now with the clothesline and all the power behind the steel chair, down on Sammy D. Oh, this one is over. Good job, Sammy. You lasted about 10 seconds. What's the next match there, Weasel? Well, Sammy D is still fighting back and now sends Crackerjack right to the ring post and steel steps. Somehow getting into both at the same time. Yeah, as it says, Sammy D having no fear who he is facing. Crackerjack over to the barricade and sends him right over the top. We have not seen anyone head around the barricade in some time. Not since the, well, there we go. Right back to the ring. By the way, it's still an amazing situation there. As I was about to say, like, we have not seen anyone go beyond the barricade since Matt Hardy and Pimp Daddy. Well over a year ago by this point. Crackerjack dropping Sammy D down as this fight just on the outside is just a matter of who can take the most damage here. That's kind of how all matches are. But this is more physically demanding. All they're fighting on is hard mats. No canvas or anything. The referee is perhaps come in and step between them. This is what the F.U.B.A.R division is all about. This is who is truly the toughest. Check inside the ring. Sammy D taking a bit of a pause for himself. And the fight continues, and Sammy sending him right back inside there. That's just to say that he could. Well, you got to dominate in any way you can, I suppose. And now Crackerjack's going to show how he can dominate. Sammy D again over the top rope, and forearm from Crackerjack knocks Sammy D back and just stabbing him right into the throat. And again, Crackerjack going right for another weapon. So he just completely forgets that there's a steel chair right there, right beside him. Well, Crackerjack with the kendo stick straight across the spine. And again to the outside, and a double chop to the shoulders. And he's got a hold of his throat up into the air. And spine buster. And now Sammy D going for the ride. And still going for the ride. Finally, Crackerjack relents, and now with the cover, this one could be it. Sammy D, 2 days to respond, and indeed, Crackerjack victorious here tonight. So both the Hellcat and F.U.B.A.R championship successfully defended here at Elimination Chamber, following the giant swing from Crackerjack. Fight that broke out, kept up on the outside. Now the question needs to be asked, who can take the title away from Crackerjack? Who will be a big enough challenge for the man? Perhaps we will see it at Wrestlemania. Our next show, our next huge event. And hopefully you will be there for that as well. So here we have a setup match. Craig Stevens taking on Shane Evans. Just a couple weeks ago, Craig Stevens coming out to the ring, issuing an open challenge to anyone in Wrestlemania Wrestling, and to our surprise, Ric Flair coming out and accepting that challenge, stating that due to his controversial withdrawal from the company, he was given the opportunity to have one more match, choosing to face Craig Stevens at the biggest show of the year, and of course being Wrestlemania. And Craig Stevens going to spend the next few weeks showing that he can be the real man here for What's Up Wrestling. Who's taking on the Four Horsemen, starting off with Shane Evans. Craig Stevens, of course, accompanied by Maple, who got into a heated confrontation inside the ring with Alexis King. I believe nothing comes out of that. On his own mission to reclaim the Universal Championship, but perhaps a greater honor for his entire career coming at him for Wrestlemania. What are you talking about there, Weasel? How does Ric Flair outrank the Universal Championship? It would be Ric Flair's final match here in What's Up Wrestling. It's Ric Flair. He'll be back in like a few weeks. I highly doubt it, given the way that he was dismissed by the council. Shane Evans really putting it to Craig Stevens here inside the ring. Now already going for a cover. Must be like he could just get away with a quick victory. But Craig Stevens whipping Shane into the corner or the ropes. And reversed, and again. Just contact into the ring. Kick to that from Evans, and jawbreaker from Craig Stevens, finally getting in some offense. Trying for the neck breaker, but Craig almost shoved right into the referee. It would have been nice to see if the referee had done some weight training or not this week. Shane to the ropes, and Shining Wizard. Did you say that was the shiniest of wizards? That's just a cute term, and you know it. Forearm to the back, and again, Shane Evans. Like he has something to prove himself here. Craig Stevens coming up to his feet. And Shane with a fist drop straight to the face. Against the ropes, and elbow drop. So we have not seen Craig Stevens has manhandled before, at least not since winning the World Heavyweight Championship. It could be distracting in his mind. And Shane now just going right at him. Attempting a chop, but Craig Stevens rolls away, comes in from behind, and finally gets in the neck breaker. Or not. Not sure what happened there. Something happened, and Craig Stevens is suffering for it. It looked like Craig Stevens has gotten in the neck breaker, but the jawbreaker from Craig Stevens coming in, and gets the clothesline. Craig Stevens just cannot get anything here. Shane Evans having complete, or Craig Stevens' complete number. And belly to belly. That's where Craig finally manages to turn things around. I don't think so. I think it's over for him here. I mean, I like the fact that he's fighting back because the longer he's here, the longer we get to see Maple. And maybe it's the fact that there's no Canadian flag on the bottom right corner. Maybe that's what's throwing him off. Power bomb right into a bridge. Just a 1 count though. And almost looks like Craig Stevens almost got in a Hurricane Rana. And now again, here's the rollover. Cover in Maple. Maple actually up onto the apron. We have not seen that before, really. The first time that Maple stepping up onto the apron, interrupting a count. Straight shot and German suplex from Craig Stevens. Well, Maple's efforts thus far not put to waste. A series of elbow drops. Ben's keeping up the count. Oh, now we're finally seeing the former World Heavyweight Champion, the former Universal Champion, going to work. Here's the cover and 2 count. This is why everybody needs a person like Maple in their corner. I think you want a person like Maple in the corner for different reasons, and the Craig Stevens special. Middle of the ring, and here's the cover. 2. And Craig Stevens almost turning this thing around entirely. Well, Shane Evans retaking control here, jawbreaker. But Craig Stevens, though, whips him over the top rope. And Shane does not just come in, well, as some people would say, normally. And again, head to the back of the head, back of the head to the knee. You're gonna get that one day there, Weasel. Well, I certainly hope so. And Craig Stevens making the What's Up Wrestling mistake. Do not go for a scoop slam unless your name is Stan Stevens. And the effort almost cost him there. 2 3/4. Craig with a wild shot to the ribs. And DDT. Should have gone for a neck breaker. I don't think he was going to make that kind of mistake again here. Oh, he was stupid enough to try for a scoop slam. Shane Evans is attracting the attention of this crowd. Getting them into to his corner, perhaps. He doesn't have Maple. And as Alexis King pointed out, neither does Moose. As Maple said, it was an amicable parting of the ways. And here from Craig Stevens, who now rallies the fans for his own support. Stops to the back of the knee. It's Craig Stevens fighting back from just almost absolute defeat. There's a leg drop to the back of the head. Trying again with that neck breaker and finally gets it in. He's been trying that all match. There's something he can celebrate as Shane Evans steals the victory from him. Shots to the head and Craig Stevens special again. This time Craig Stevens worn out. Still managing to get into the cover. Here's the count. 2. And almost 2 3/4. 2 4/5, I suppose. Shane Evans sweeping out the legs, bringing Craig Stevens back up. And backbreaker. Shane Evans fighting back. But Craig Stevens not going down this time. Boy, this one should have been over already. It may very well have been, but as I said, Maple dropped into the count. Forearm shot to the back, and again. And Evans rammed shoulder first into the ring post. Shouldn't that be a disqualification? Utilizing a foreign object. All Craig Stevens did was just toss him into it. I mean, if you're going to say that, then technically throwing someone into the ropes would be a disqualification, since that is just part of the ring. Up to the feet and down to the turnbuckles. Counter out of there from Shane Evans with Craig Stevens rolls away. Gets caught up though. Snapmare from Shane and elbow to the top of the head. And Shane Evans looking poised and ready, bringing Craig Stevens up. And again takes him down face first into the canvas. Craig Stevens with a kick to the gut after managing to get out of the pinning predicament. Turnbuckle and a straight shot to the side of the head, and another one, and a third Craig Stevens special. This one immediately followed up into the cover, and this one could be over as a result. And no, it is not. So I think that was even less of a time between. Maybe 2.5 seconds. By the way, Craig Stevens can't even take a shot to the knee. Jawbreakers, this one just... Unfortunately, Craig Stevens, I think, perhaps forgot the kick to the gut and made me paying for it as a result, and no! So I'm attempting that famous leg drop once more, but Shane Evans was not hunched over. And now Shane Evans trying for a toe hold, but Craig Stevens' foot, or other foot, sorry, was in the ropes. Misses out on that kick. And in comes Evans, misses out on the knee, but up onto the shoulders. Now they're just making up moves. Well, Shane thought that would have been enough to gain a victory here. And Shane Evans again, poised and ready. Craig Stevens working his way up to his feet. And this time, this one may be far enough from the ropes. Down goes Craig Stevens. And this could be it. 2. And that is indeed it. Shane Evans victorious here. Craig Stevens straight up to his feet though. Hell of a competition from both men. Honestly, could have gone either way. Craig Stevens knowing now he has a hell of a mountain to climb. But nothing to be sour about in this loss. Shane Evans picks up a tremendous victory. Craig Stevens rolls to the outside. Go over to him, Maple. Bend over and see if he's okay. Check on him or something. I don't think the cameras are going to be focusing on that, JoJo. I don't care if the cameras focus on. I can probably see it from here. Seeing more VixXxen action here for the tag team titles. Okay, actually making this one herself, Team Pink, to take on the Paige turning Centrefolds. The winners to defend their titles against an already predetermined team. I'm sure we'll be hearing all about that next week. very well be the Glow Girls. I mean, the Glow Girls were victorious against Team Pink last week. As Krystal Weisz stood off to the side watching Summer take the pinfall. Things have certainly become different between members of Team Pink. You know, the true tag team champions, the Paige turning Centrefolds, Krystal Blake, Harper Maloney. Will they exit here still the champions and head into WrestleMania to defend them once more? Will Team Pink have worked over their issues? By which I mean, has Krystal convinced Summer to just bottle up her emotional state on how this team is working long enough to become tag team champions? Yes to that one. Emotions are a weakness. Summer, you have one hell of a partner. Who cares if she's just a little bit nuts? A knee to the face and German suplex on Harper. Misses out on that knee strike off the middle rope. And Harper coming in now. Elbow to the back of the head. And almost sandwiching the referee into the corner. Oh, the referee took it like a champ. Stayed up on his feet the entire time. So maybe he did get some weight training in. DDT from Krystal Blake. The PTC already multi-time tag team champions. Not bad for former centerfold model and a porn star. Oh, porn actress. Honestly, I tried to look up Krystal Blake on them adult websites or search engines and did not come up with many results. A lot of bit parts. I even tried searching recently and she has not been in anything. I think mainly because she's been focusing on her wrestling career, but, well, you never know. I'll keep searching. Sure you will, little Jojo. Let's tag out now to Harper Maloney. Harper also a former Miss Money in the Bank. So Paige is doing some wonderful things for these two competitors. Drop across the chest, and another one as Summer heads up to the top, hops up really to the top, and dives right off. Now focusing in on the arm, but Harper managing to turn around, straight shot to the face of Summer. So Summer would love to win this one, an opportunity to cleanse her record of tag title wins. This last time she's technically held them was with the council. Scoop slam and elbow drop from Harper. I suppose Harper is another one of those competitors who can get in a scoop slam whenever she wants. It's one thing that Harper and Stan Stevens have in common. They are the masters of the scoop slam. But Stan Stevens stands out a bit better, given that he can also do a bulldog. Well, Stan Stevens certainly gifted, especially last week after defeating Number Guy in that non-title matchup. And Krystal showing some strength, tossing Summer around. What strength? Summer barely even passes 100 pounds. Summer's the right height to serve as like an end table, and not even have to crouch down or anything. And Summer now, Northern Lights suplex, taking Krystal down herself. And dropping Krystal hard into her back. And just going to keep focusing the assault to a neutral corner. And Summer off the top rope. Back heel kick. Now Krystal sent to the Team Pink corner. Tag out to Krystal. Summer knocking Harper off the apron. Oh, nice combination there from Team Pink. And here's the cover. And Harper managing to come in, and the referee is down. I regret commenting on anything that the referee was doing earlier. Referee is weak, and Paige now standing in a steel chair. Referee still down and out. Seen Paige do this a few times before. They got Krystal into the ropes, and scissor kick to the back of the head. You think Krystal scissors anything else? Honestly, JoJo, I don't know where your mind keeps going when these vixens are into the ring. Oh, there's some contact. I think Krystal just answered my question. At the same time, Summer is married. And that steel chair is still inside the ring as Krystal standing into the neutral corner. In comes Harper. Straight shot to the face. Harper back up. Attempting a spinning heel kick. Could not get it in. And now into the Team Pink corner. Krystal is showing her true self here. Just bludgeoning strikes. A running drop kick. Now the cover. And I saw Krystal coming in there at the last second. I think I saw Paige helping her up. And DDT, Harper managing to turn things around. Krystal suffering on the outside. Of course she's suffering. Team Pink is too much for them. Right now the PTC doing what they can to stay on top. And another DDT. Gonna wipe the white off right off of Krystal's bangs. Up and fist drop, and now waiting on Krystal to come up. And Krystal just dropped down. And here's the cover. Summer in. Just rapidly right up to Harper and Krystal. And where is Summer going? Notice I thought that Summer was just about to leave, but managing to come back around. And now Krystal managing to tag into Summer. And Summer very slowly comes into the ring. Seriously, just enter the ring. You don't need to do it so daintily under the bottom rope. Oh, under the middle rope. Standing moonsault onto Harper. Maybe the greatest challenge that the PTC has went up against. Summer is a former Vixens champion. He's been so focused on getting back at the council. Has been distracted numerous times. Former Divas champion as well. And now we can add tag team champion on top of that. Side effect and Summer Holly Madison winning the tag titles for Team Pink. They will go to Wrestlemania and defend it, though we just don't know whom against. tremendous showing from PTC. But it doesn't matter. The showing doesn't matter. It's all about winning. And if you don't win, then you lose. And if you lose, then you're a loser. And really, you don't deserve to waste my time. So, winners deserve to waste your time then, I guess? Or that's right. That's exactly how I meant it. Well, new tag team champions going to Wrestlemania. Chamber has been lowered back down, ladies and gentlemen, as the World Heavyweight Championship will now be put up for grabs. Here is first competitor for this one, Pimp Daddy. And honestly, got to be wondering what he's thinking. That his own son confronted him in the ring, calling him out for, well, what other people have been saying about Pimp Daddy's efforts in managing him throughout his career thus far. Hopefully things will calm down between his father-son situation. Seems kind of familiar, really. Well, fathers and sons usually fight quite a bit here in the great sport of wrestling. So a look of disappointment in Pimp Daddy's eyes as he sets himself to enter into a chamber. And Weisz, the Royal Rumble winner, the 2024 Royal Rumble winner, as he will go on to Wrestlemania to fight for the Universal Championship against Buddy. But will he go there with the World Heavyweight Championship already around his waist? Will it be a title for title situation if that is the case? I don't think so. So far we've seen two losers enter the ring. Well, Weisz has lost his last two matches, not a good sign. But we do know that Weisz is able to defeat Superstar. He's beaten him once before. And he can even beat 29 other men in a battle royale setting. How's Weisz even going to be able to fit inside one of these pods? These pods are big enough. He's the World Heavyweight Champion, now on his way into the ring. And it looks like he has drawn a rather favorable situation, as he will not be one of the first two competitors. Instead, he will be one of the pod entrants. So came in around number 4. Will Superstar fare any better? Of course he's going to fare better. Not only is he going to fare better, but he's going to win the World Heavyweight Championship. This is the man. This is the man I'm betting on. Superstar will enter this Elimination Chamber with the World Heavyweight Championship, and he's going to leave with the World Heavyweight Championship. Well, a bold prediction here, but you've made bold predictions before, JoJo, and they have paid off in the end. So, ladies and gentlemen, get to your bookie now. And just remember my cut. You know, just slide it under the door. Start looking at the title, perhaps for the last time. Of course, not for the last time. He's going to see it again. He's going to hold it high by the time this show comes to an end. King Valentine making his way to the ring. Valentine, who has had a personal score with two of the men already in this matchup, that being Superstar and Moose, earning his opportunity after having defeated Ranger in a one-on-one matchup prior to Survivor Series. A situation that just was not resolved at the time. But one has to wonder, as we've seen situations like this play out before, individuals defeating future contenders only to get nothing in the end. But King Valentine, when he did enter, he was known as a hitman for the council. So does this have anything to do with it? Of course it doesn't. Why would it? That's just a conspiracy theory, Weasel. King Valentine earned his opportunity for the World Heavyweight Championship. So do you think he's going to win it? Oh, well, you know, maybe. There's a good possibility. Well, you've already sent people to their bookie with Superstar on mind. Now you're putting in some doubt. No, there's no doubt. I mean, yeah, there's no doubt. Superstar's still going to win. We'll find out. Valentine's quest for the World Heavyweight Championship has stemmed back to SummerSlam. Tonight may be his night. Well, we've seen wild card entrants winning huge matchups before. Kimberly, as we stated earlier on, winning the Hellcat Championship and even holding on to it to this day, to this moment in fact. You see Cyprus making his way out to the ring. I wonder what Pimp Daddy is thinking. I mean, we do have to admit that Pimp Daddy has been living through Cyprus's career, but for Cyprus to confront him in the way that he did, such a thing could have been handled in the backstage area. Instead, Cyprus pointing it out inside the ring, completely humiliating former $1 million champion, his own father. Conflicted on how I feel about this now. So the father-son situation devolving here, and it's the son who's perhaps the problem area. I swear I've seen something like this happen before, and is heading into Wrestlemania, you say? Most of wrestling is the forefront of original ideas there, JoJo. I'm not certain what you're talking about. As Jamie Hill making his way down to the ring. Jamie Hill, the runner-up in the 2024 Royal Rumble, and former three-time Universal Champion. Still has that coat. Indeed, still has that stolen coat. So, looks like we'll be starting things off with Jamie Hill and Cyprus. Should be an interesting competition. And suplex. Jamie Hill bringing Cyprus up. And knee to the face. And another knee to the face. Cyprus dropped down again onto that same knee. And Cyprus finally managing to fight back and comes running in, and no, gets shoved away. All to the face and sent to the far corner. And top rope Frankensteiner from Jamie Hill. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Who will be the next entrant? The one to join them. And it will be King Valentine. Oh, Jamie Hill and Cyprus. You put up a good fight, but it's time to die. And Valentine sending Jamie right back into the ring. And now Valentine joining up with the two of them. And Cyprus, there's a 2-on-1 situation here. This team did not take long to break down. And crossbody from Jamie Hill. Now Jamie Hill having the opportunity. Who's he going to go for? Both men now even up on their feet. Hurricane run into King Valentine and Cyprus with a flying forearm. And here we go, entrant number 4. And it is Superstar. Superstar can't get in here this early. Superstar utilizing how fresh he is, taking that shot and sending Cyprus into the corner as Jamie Hill and Valentine. There's the opposite corner and down with a bulldog. Valentine bringing Jamie Hill up and down onto the steel. Is that the steel? Should we call it the steel floor? Oh, that's kind of what it is. Steel floor, steel grate, whatever you want to say. I think Jamie Hill has got much offense in on his fight with King Valentine. And Cyprus and Superstar inside the ring. Two more entrants here. Which one will it be? And it will be Moose. Pimp Daddy rather upset about that. So he wants to get in there. So the fact is that the father will fight the son. Or at least the father wants to fight the son. Yeah, see? So it's an original situation. Elsewhere, they would just spend weeks and months building up anticipation. But here, we're just going to give it to you right away. You just got to wait a little while longer. Superstar trying to crawl his way. Jamie Hill now sending Superstar into the metal bindings, or what have you. And King Valentine and Moose, former tag team partners, former tag team champions even. And here comes Pimp Daddy. Daddy, the final entrant here. Superstar whipped again over the top rope. And Pimp Daddy going right for Cyprus. And Cyprus countering out with a reverse DDT. What a shame it would be if it was Cyprus eliminating Pimp Daddy. And here's the first cover of this matchup. Just a 1 count only, but still. So Superstar, Jamie Hill, Pimp Daddy, and Cyprus, King Valentine, and Moose. Now the big man setting up to fight on the outside. All 6 competitors here. And Superstar getting in the sharpshooter. As Pimp Daddy finally fights back against Cyprus. And Jamie Hill taps out. Jamie Hill, the first one eliminated. And Cyprus sent away. Now Pimp Daddy and Superstar. Superstar tried to get in at Pimp Daddy from behind. Could not get it. And Pimp Daddy rushing in there. And Moose taken down. And will this be it? Moose pinned now. 2. And not quite. Not enough. So the headbutt. And now Cyprus and Superstar, we saw those two go at it few weeks ago. Hopefully that Pimp Daddy and Cyprus will put their differences aside, but instead, no. Now Valentine cover on Superstar. Is Superstar gone? Not yet. Who's now going to go and take on Pimp Daddy or Cyprus or both? And running powerbomb straight into the ropes. And Superstar may be out of it as a result. And no, not quite. Valentine going for another powerbomb here. And again, right into the ropes. And Valentine a bit weakened. In comes Moose. There's the cover. And no, Superstar again kicks out. And Moose immediately comes in for Valentine. Here's the cover on the outside. I believe that's Pimp Daddy on Cyprus. Kind of hard to see with this camera angle. As Pimp Daddy and Cyprus have really been going at it since they both came into this one. Now DDT on the grates. And I think Pimp Daddy. Cyprus up on the shoulders. And Pimp drop. Pimp drop on his own son. And here's the cover. 2. And yes, Pimp Daddy eliminating Cyprus. And we are down to 4. Superstar, Moose, and Pimp Daddy. I mean, it really doesn't matter. We know who's going to win. It's going to be Superstar. Straight shot and Starstruck as Moose wanders around with Pimp Daddy. Power bombs him straight to the outside and Superstar now following the sharpshooter. Here's the cover. 2. And King Valentine, who had perfect opportunity of eliminating the World Heavyweight Champion, is eliminated himself. And Moose with an elbow to the head. And in comes Pimp Daddy. Only these 3 men will be walking away with the World Heavyweight Championship. I told you, it's going to be Superstar. Superstar prepping Pimp Daddy up for something. Superplex time. And yes, Superplex time. And Moose coming right in there. Moose with Pimp Daddy up on the shoulders and down to a gutbuster. Where's Moose going now? Not quite done. Kick to the side of the head. And Moose with the cover. Superstar standing back watching. And Pimp Daddy managing to kick out. Honestly, Pimp Daddy, you did what you wanted to do. You eliminated Cyprus. Your job here is done. Bulldog from Superstar. Just out of nowhere. Was that enough? And not quite. And Superstar not going to spend any time complaining. Going right for the... Oh, attempting a sharpshooter. But Moose interrupted with his Moose on the loose. Kick to the gut, and Moose now getting Superstar up. And down goes Superstar. Pimp Daddy still recovering in the corner. And kick to the gut from Pimp Daddy. And Moose now. Back elbow. And Moose up on the power of Pimp Daddy. Pimp drop from Pimp Daddy. And Superstar going to steal the cover here. And that is it. Moose is eliminated. We are down to 2. It is Superstar and Pimp Daddy. One of these 2 men will be the World Heavyweight Championship, and Superstar already doing a victory lap. What is... Oh my... Oh, Superstar! No! No, no! No! No, Superstar! Oh, Superstar collides down onto Pimp Daddy's legs. And both men are down. Both men are down. Superstar getting up. Of course, Superstar's getting up. You think that Superstar is finished? The Superstar now. Is he going to go even higher again? And he is. No! Superstar moonsault. Here's the cover. 2. What the hell, ref? That should have been 3. The Superstar now going straight for another sharpshooter. There are no rope breaks in this one. And Pimp Daddy's struggling. Will this be it? Well, then Pimp Daddy taps out. I told you, Weasel. I told you. Superstar is still World Heavyweight Champion. Don't you dare second guess me. Indeed, Superstar walking out of the chamber. Still World Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you took JoJo's advice, you could be a millionaire. Of course not, because even the bookies know that Superstar was going to win. It was whatever the percentage chance is, whatever it is, Superstar is your World Heavyweight Champion. And Pimp Daddy back in here. Pimp Daddy, I don't know what he's going to do, but he's back in the ring. Superstar still celebrating. Ladies and gentlemen, as Pimp Daddy stares down the champion, we will see you back for WrestleMania. Thank you for tuning in. Good night.